Hello, welcome back, or if you have never seen me before, hello. I'm filming this little chunk about a week after all of the clips that you're going to see in just a second. I just wanted to give a little disclaimer, a little heads up. Basically, all of the video that you're about to see is little chunks from a very busy 4 days. I think it was around about that length of time. I was traveling a lot. I traveled all the way down to Kent, back up, and then all the way to London and then back, so stayed in a couple of hotels. So I wanted to bring you along because it was quite exciting, lots going on, but that means that I was kind of all over the place. So I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you appreciate the fact that I was able to bring you along as best as I could, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video when you've watched it. Just pop them down in the comments or just give it a big fat like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
I am literally just leaving to go to Kent again because I'm going back to a school that I was at way back when in November, yeah. Literally the last day we worked with them was December the 1st when we were like, oh yay, it's admin. That was super exciting. So we're going back, do a little review, do an assembly. So I've got to get on the road 3 hours, and then when I get there I've got a coaching session for 90 minutes. That'll take me to 7:30, and it's all a little bit, since coming back from the Lake District, it's been wonderful but so busy. My to-do list is overflowing, but I'll tell you more about how I'm approaching that, how I'm dealing with that when we get to Gravesham. See you there! We made it! Oh my goodness! 3rd floor! I'm telling you, I had very low expectations for this. I arrived to find, I was like, hang on a minute, have I put in directions to the school? And I was like, oh my gosh, brilliant. I'm literally 5-minute walk from the school, as far as my memory serves me. And then I'm on this like really busy road. You might be able to hear the cars. It's a very fast, busy road, to find that I have to just pull onto the side of the road because that's where I'm staying. And I won't lie, the front door, the stairs, the whole street, everything's for sale and a bit grotty. But the people here have actually done a brilliant job. I mean, aside from the kitchen, but at home, at mine and Jordan's house, we realised that we don't want a nice kitchen. Actually having a kind of grim kitchen makes us eat less, which and sort of take the focus off of food, which has actually really helped me as someone who used to have almost overthink food a little bit, and that led to me being uncertain around what food to eat, and then I'd stress eat, whereas I don't stress eat anymore because I have a grim kitchen. Top tip for you. But yeah, we've literally supplied toothbrushes and toothpaste, and I've just looked over there and a bucket of crisps and all sorts, so I'm very happy. The sun's out, I'm on my own floor because no one else can go to walk up to the 3rd floor, and I think I'm pretty happy. The only but is I'm only here for one night. Look how beautiful it is. So I am back from Primark, which just so happens to be perfectly 5 minutes away, and because I wonderfully forgot to bring pyjamas, so all I had was jeans, and there's no way that I'm wearing jeans all evening. So I got myself some nice black joggers that are actually super comfortable, very happy with them, and an oversized t-shirt, which is also black. But I have got a coaching call, a 90-minute coaching call in half an hour, so I better crack on and prep for that, and we'll catch up later.
I finished my coaching call and walked into the bedroom to find the most beautiful, beautiful sunset. Now, I don't think the camera really picked up here, but as I get closer to the window, you can just see the golden glow of the sun, and I've missed a good sunset.
blessed, very, very grateful. The client that I'm working with is going through quite a difficult time in the minute, and that's why he's come to see me, because he knows he's got a lot to learn as a result of what's going on, and he's just a delight to work with. Sometimes you just get a client that is just gets it. And I've realised that gratitude is something I haven't been doing as much as I should be doing lately, and there's been a few things that haven't quite been working out or have been a bit confusing, and I've heard myself not moaning but commenting on things not as though they're good things. Not moaning, not complaining, not talking about them as negatives, more just stating them. And that's fine, but when you don't state the positives and you don't state all the things you're grateful for on a daily basis, then those statements can end up feeling quite negative. So I want to increase my vibration. I'm taking this sunset as a hint, as a reminder to do that. So I don't quite know what to do. I need to wash my hair because it might look okay, but it doesn't feel great. And no matter how many times my mum or my boyfriend say, oh, your hair looks lovely, what do you mean it needs a wash? Girls, you know, when your hair feels like it needs a wash, it needs a wash. It doesn't matter how it looks like, it's how it feels. And I got my nails done this morning. They're quite short because I had acrylics on, and when I was away in the Lake District, the nail on about 3-4 of the nails came away from the acrylic, and water got in and made the nail really, really weak, and then it split. So I had to basically get all my nails really short, and I like having them short because otherwise they get in the way. And so I have got hard gels on for the first time, seeing what they're like. They're definitely, obviously, a lot softer than acrylics, which basically means I can't put my fingers in my mouth because I'm a nail biter. So if I do, I'm literally going to ruin them. I feel like I might have already done that with this one a little bit. Can you even see that? But hey ho. I'm going to wash my hair and I'm going to feel like a fresh, badass woman ready for tomorrow. So that's my night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Possibly being was enough to keep me happy. I wanted use Graham to allow me to help people. I was like, I think I just cracked the code. Yeah, I'm just kind of selfish, giving people money to make me happy.
Good morning. What a wonderful couple of hours. It's 6 o'clock, so no, I've been awake for 1 hour and it's already pretty darn bright outside. I've been waking up and getting straight on with work recently, which I kind of learnt from Jordan. But in the past, I would always wake up, check in with myself. I would do a gratitude list, and it just made me that much more excited for the day. So I thought, now that I'm here by myself, I'm going to do a gratitude list. Did a little bit of journaling, and I've just done a calm meditation, which was called Starting Off on the Right Foot, and I'm feeling so much more excited about the day. Now, I know this is not a very a very pretty thing to look at. It appears I've been touching my face a little bit too much recently, and I usually do that, but on this side, so I've always had a little bit of a rash here, or of a collection of spots. Now I've stopped doing that, I've started doing it on this side, so I've got this huge little spot there. And then I've been really aware of touching my face, so instead of touching my face, I've been touching my neck and doing that, and it started off on this side. I've got quite a few spots up there, and then now I noticed myself doing it when I was in a meeting yesterday. And basically, I think my body is just deciding that whenever I touch my face, it's going to break out in spots. So that's a lesson for me, to not touch my face. But I am very excited about the day, very excited to see the kids again. As I said, it's been, oh my gosh, no, not 6 months. 5 months? 5 or 6 months. I won't be filming too much today because there's lots coming up. This weekend I'm going to London to do a teacher training session at a school in Kew, so that's going to be cool, staying in quite a nice apartment there, and then back for about 5 days, and then we're going back to London because Jordan has got his jacket event. It's a collaboration with this entrepreneur that he's been working with, and I'm also going to a conference about the brain, a neuroscience conference. So really excited about that, and I've also am on a podcast when I get there. So lots happening, and I'm looking forward to bringing you along with me. Time to go and get the car and then park it right outside, because I think parking only starts from 8 or something, which is when I used to be at school anyway. It's 7 o'clock now, so I'm off to go and get the car. Gonna walk there in the beautiful sunshine. It's just gorgeous out there. Drive back, park outside, do a little bit of work, and then head to the school. Let's go. We're here! So excited. It is a beautiful day for it. So we're gonna go in and see how they've been getting on. And we are done. So excited to see them, absolutely buzzing with energy. Came up with a huge sort of pyramid of goals that they're gonna get behind and do. I don't know if you've seen or seen on social media, but a little boy, maybe around the age of 6, I think he's from a disadvantaged country, filmed himself singing "Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain," and he sang it, and it went viral on social media. Loads of people did remixes, and it's on Spotify in so many different formats. So they're gonna go away, learn the song. I mean, it's only 2 lines or something, and they're gonna sing it. So we're gonna come back, and they're all gonna sing it to us. And it's just, they've got loads of things. They're gonna do Monday medals, which basically means they're gonna create medals given to the child who has the best attitude on Monday. Maybe even the teacher, who knows. But 7 hours of driving for a 2-hour thing, but it's all good. Had a great time. I'm buzzing, very happy, very excited to go home, and see you when I'm home. Oh, I'm 20 minutes away and I had to stop for some coffee. I've still not eaten anything today, and the 3 hours on the road, I don't even know if you can hear this, it's so windy, has been quite intense, my eyes. But 20 minutes to go, got some coffee. Gonna take some fresh air outside and then get back on it. What a day it has been. I came back from Gravesham yesterday, worked throughout the whole of the rest of the day, all the way into the evening, because I just had so much to do. And today has been no different. May have fallen back to sleep because I woke up so tired. But in my defence, the reason why I went back to sleep was because, rather than looking at my phone first thing, I was saying in my head, oh, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful for this, I'm so thankful of that, I'm gonna have the best day today, like affirmations and gratitude. But it meant that I ended up falling back to sleep because I had my eyes closed. But anywho, today has been mental. I had boxing at 10 o'clock, but before that I couldn't put out my podcast this morning. It's a Friday, usually I would send my podcast out, and actually have recorded it and edited it and uploaded it by then, neither of which have I done because, I mean, it hasn't been at the top of my priority list. I've got a lot of other deadlines that I've been focusing on, so I'm either going to get that done tonight or tomorrow. But this morning I was prepping for a workshop all about how to edit short form content. Not my normal type of training, not my normal style of session at all, and something that I was a little bit anxious about because I'm very passionate about sticking to your strengths. And that's exactly why I quit my job, because I recognised what my strength was. I worked at the job, which was a good job, until I figured out what it was about the job that I liked the most, which was training. Then I picked training and I discovered positive psychology, and I put both together and boom, I had my purpose and I quit my job, happy as Larry. But one of the teams that I'm working with, they're not great at the short form content thing, and because of my experience with TikTok, hello Cassie, they suggested that I teach them all how to do it. Now, I've only ever taught people how to do 2 things. 1, how to use their mind, and how to do a handstand. Other than that, I don't know how to teach anybody anything, and that's great because I'm sticking to my strengths, and that's all I care about teaching. Maybe not handstands, but how to use your mind 100%. And especially doing it on Zoom where you're using your phone, it got so tricky trying to screen record from my phone whilst speaking through my laptop. That didn't work. Then I tried to screen record my phone, the little clips, it didn't work. So then I just had to take photos and highlight things, circle things, And it went okay, it went well. They were quite chatty, and some of them did, yeah, there were some interesting responses. But for those who listened and those that were keen and passionate and followed along, absolutely smashed it. But we did have a rush slightly at the end because it was a whole hour and a half we were going for, and I had to hop onto a meeting, and they've got better things to do. So the meeting that I just mentioned went super well as well, chatting to a link that I have that I met at a CAMS Wellbeing Day back last year, and we've been in contact for a while, and she works with businesses and charities to help kids who mentally aren't doing particularly well or are struggling in certain ways. So we're going to work together to get into some of those schools and work with some of those kids, work with some of the organisations and the businesses to maybe fund and sponsor those schools, and I'm very excited for that. But I cannot stay talking because it is 1 minute past the time I'm meant to be on my next meeting, which is a meeting to prep for and to discuss the specifics of the teacher training that I'm doing in London on Monday. So I'm gonna go. I'm very much looking forward to, as much as I'm loving this stuff, having it done for today and having a chilled evening. I've written a list of things I'm gonna do this evening, to acts of self-care and things that will treat myself after going outside of my comfort zone with the training and having a very hectic 2 weeks, but specifically day. So I'll see you after my next meeting. Hiya! What have you been up to today? Too much. I've been, well no, this more than ever, went away to the Lake District with family, and when you're with family it's very difficult to work, so since I've come back, there's, yeah, lots. So today is quite, when you say back to back, usually it's, oh, I had an hour between here and that, literally back to back, but this is my last thing of the day, so yeah, after this I can stop talking.
You're like, yes, I just want to like...
Yeah, 100%. I was gonna say, should we just keep to what we did last time, make it simple?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm done! Oh, I'm done. The evening is mine and Jordan's, who's somewhere up there. So I've poured myself a celebratory drink. Cheers. And I'm gonna wrap up for the evening and relax. Cheers!
Cheers, me lover.
What have we got?
We've got... What noodles are they? Oh,
Soba noodles?
soba, that's it. I made the joke about them not being drunk. Soba noodles, veg and kebab style meat because it's reduced. Mash it all together with some chow mein sauce. And this is what you get, mate.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, yeah, it's Friday, isn't it?
Good morning! It is now 11:28, nearly 11:30, which is when I have a coaching call. But this morning we let ourselves lie in, as was the plan. No alarms, and I actually cannot remember the last time that we did that. No alarms, and I woke up around 8 o'clock, and the first thing I thought was, boy, I really needed that. I just woke up feeling so fresh. You know how it feels when you just haven't had enough sleep for a week or so, and then you finally have a sleep where you wake up when you actually feel you want to wake up. And I'm feeling revived for it. But I've got to hop on to a coaching call, and I've got another one a bit later. But other than that, I'm in my joggers. I'm chill. I love a good weekend. You lie in. There's no pressure, but because there's no pressure, I end up getting more done. So, and there's less distractions, less emails coming in, less meetings. So I'm looking forward to having a chilled but productive day. We've been looking for something to do to try and get out of the house today, but literally there's nothing to do in Retford. I even put a post on the Facebook page asking if there was anything, because we looked at, literally, oh, there you are. We've looked at swimming, we looked at rock climbing, we looked at the cinema, the theatre, comedy clubs, and there's literally nothing on. So a few people have dropped comments on the Facebook page, but Jordan has gone to the park and seeing that it's there's like a little football court that we sometimes use for no net tennis, and that's free, so that's where we're going. However, Jordan's taken the keys, so I cannot lock the house. My mistake, they were actually in the back door. We are off. Well, I'm off. Jordan's taking me to the station because we're going to London for a teacher training session tomorrow. But thought I'd get there early. It's the London Marathon today, so London is going to be very busy. So I'll just give myself plenty of time. By the time I get there, which will be about nearly 2 hours, I've then got an hour train and potentially bus to the hotel. So yeah, I'm glad I'm leaving early. And I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited because this will be, I've got an apart hotel, which is basically a hotel where the rooms are actually apartments. And I have gone for a studio flat rather than a one-bed apartment, which obviously has a separate bedroom and a separate kitchen. I thought, well, that's basically just like, yeah, I've been in loads of those. And actually I haven't been in a studio flat. Oh, shit on it. Oh, I spilled the coffee everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Right.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's got a sourdough. It's got.
Anyway, as I was saying, I haven't been in a studio flat since I left my flat in London, so I'm really excited to just go and know that I've got everything I need without having tons of space. So I'm really looking forward to it, and the company give me some expenses money, so I have some money for some food and a drink, which is just great. I'm going to treat myself to, I think, some sushi. But anyway, we better go. I may have just missed the train and had to go back in the opposite direction because I was too busy chatting to somebody who had just finished the marathon. They literally flew over from Spain to spend the weekend in London, compete in the marathon, and then they're on their way back, which is pretty crazy and very inspiring. So I think we've got a 20-minute walk or a bus to the hotel, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited. Izzy or Isabel? This hotel room is honestly no joke, no joke. And look at the size of the bed. I don't even think it does it justice. It is like, okay, it's not 3 singles, it's probably like 2 bigger singles, but oh my gosh, I am feeling very grateful indeed to be here. I know I've got a kitchen, but that said, I think I'm gonna get takeaway. I think I'm gonna get some itsu, get some sushi in me, vegan of course, because what am I gonna get to cook? Do you know what I mean? But I do like having a kitchen because you can make good coffee, it just feels more legit. Does this TV, oh, the TV comes away from the wall and extends so you can watch it from bed. Cute little corner over here, but look at this. They provide these chairs and I suddenly thought, oh, they'll be
if you had more people staying, which you can't really because there's only one bed. But actually what they're for, and I love how they're just popped on those hooks and completely out of the way. It is such a good design. There's a place out here so you can literally sit on the balcony and enjoy. Boom. Boom. Oh, I'm actually so happy to have food and specifically sushi. So I'm gonna sit on my bed, have a little munch. I just had a chat with my brother, who doesn't normally call, by the way. Nah, that is too bright. Who doesn't normally call? Talking about some kind of AI idea he's had. Wanted to share it with someone. There we go, cool. So, I'm obviously vegan and I have a few digestion issues, which is also why I'm gluten-free as well. But I can eat sourdough because that seems to be fine for my stomach. But sushi, I love, first of all, I absolutely love sushi, even when I ate fish. But it just seems to sit really well in my stomach. And I don't know, it just works. So I am so excited. I know there isn't an Itsu in Retford, obviously. So whenever I'm going for a work trip, I always go for Itsu. Also, I used to work at an Itsu when I was in Oxford, and basically when I'd moved after university to Oxford with my partner at the time, and all of that went wrong. Well, not wrong, it just didn't continue or went differently to how I'd planned it. I also lost my job because I was quite emotional, not really the point. I had to find another job and managed to get a job at Itsu. I was probably there for like a month and a half, and it was pretty mental. I know, is this like a mukbang? I've recently heard about mukbangs and I thought they were way more complex. So to get to Itsu from the flat that I was living in at the time was like a 20-minute, oh, you can't see me, 20-minute intense cycle. And I'd cycle there and I'd be on my feet all day. Because we were literally standing up and making sushi from 6 a.m. until, I don't know how long I went on for. Maybe it was only 3 o'clock, I don't know, but it was a lot. And then I had to cycle back as well. That was just, I was in survival mode. That was another time. Right, let's see if I can eat with chopsticks. So good. So good. So, tonight, what I need to do, I'm not out in London, not seeing any friends because I've got work to do. My podcast is overdue for this week because my whole schedule was thrown off when we took a week away. For the Lake District, I did not plan well enough. I don't know how I was going to bounce back. My focus was just on not worrying about work, not worrying about it. So I definitely did that, but I also need to get on my YouTube video because it is Sunday. I've missed the last two for valid reasons, I would say. For valid reasons. But I've missed the last two and this one is ready to go tonight. I just need to do the thumbnail and all of like the title and description. So if that's all I get done tonight, then I'm going to be happy. And maybe I can record the podcast in the morning. We shall see. One thing at a time. So I'm going to eat this and let you know how I get on later. Good morning. Yes, please. I'm so sad. There was no vegan options at breakfast, like literally nothing. Literally nothing, guys. So I might have to dig into my lunch, which was sausages and hummus. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Sausages and hummus for breakfast instead, which honestly I can't complain about. This hummus, I'm telling you, it's so good. I had it at my partner's parents' house because his mum really likes it, and so good. You might say it's a weird breakfast, but I say
bang on. If I had the money to afford this hummus every day, I'm telling you, I'd get it. Right, I need to prep for the gig today, and I also need to, I've just literally just recorded my podcast before I went down for breakfast, had a shower, recorded my podcast, and I need to edit it and upload it. So I'll see you a bit later. Sun is absolutely just gorgeous. Oh, don't you just love it when the sun streams in? Honestly, it brings me so much joy at the minute. I don't know if it's my body just screaming that it needs some vitamin D, but it's really brought up my mood today. But it is now time to leave, time to go, time to lug this bag all the way downstairs and over to the bus stop. Goodbye, room. And then just like that, the day was finished. And let me tell you, it was a long, long day. About 7 hours of workshop delivery. But the next day we went for a morning run for the first time in ages, and it felt so good. A little pit stop to enjoy the view.
Absolutely.
This one, this view. I used to run 6 or 7 miles during the pandemic. And then I just stopped when I got a hip injury. But today, the sun is out, and we're going to try and get some of that running easy back.
All I have, I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can understand how.
This is, right, I haven't done this for a while. We haven't been for a run in ages. Well, I have, not a long one. But also, if you put on a good, happy song and dance to it in the morning, it makes you pumped for the day. Ready?
Just do it. Don't let your head stop your heart from moving. If there's someone you want, those who ain't me is more and love more and love more.
And for some reason, that is the last clip that we filmed. I don't know, but we ended up having such a fab day. That run just, I don't know, just made me feel so much in control, so much more in control of things. Because, as I said in the video, coming back from the Lake District, we just had so much on, so much to do. And even this last week, since that last clip, it has also been mental, back to back to back. But we have these waves in our life where sometimes things are really busy, sometimes things are quiet, and there's pros and cons to each. So it's just remembering that life does come in these waves, and if it is really busy for you at the minute, then it will calm down soon. And if it is really quiet for you and that is stressing you out, then it'll get busy soon enough. I'm telling you, I was quiet for pretty much, other than January, the first 3 months. Well, I was quiet for February and March, and then April has just been a different beast altogether. I don't know what's happened, but I definitely can't complain, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Still trying to learn how to record 2 videos in succession, because we're here now in Guildford, which you'll see next week, all about what we got up to here. Hopefully, assuming that my filming goes to plan. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button, click that like button, and drop a comment below. Do you prefer being busy or do you prefer being quiet? See you next week. I appreciate you.